Hey, what's up, guys? Last episode, Umbrella Rigs, we talked about head styles, whether it was a lead, epoxy, plastic, and what I chose to, what I like throwing and the reasons why. We had a lot of good messages, DMs for the last episode, so thank you guys. I'm trying to answer questions, but let's dabble into styles of Alabama rigs. There's a lot of different styles. I'm going to open these dudes up. I'll tell you a little secret. Here's a little tip of the week. So, I got tired of storing Alabama rigs in a big cluster. And I come up with this idea, and I'm sure somebody else has. It's not rocket science. But I went to this hardware store, Lowe's, and bought a roll of Velcro. Okay? And I cut like a 3-inch tab off, and then I just overloop it. So now you got a loop. Watch this, dude. See? All you do, just take it and just put it over. Now you can lay these dudes right in your box. Anyways, that is the tip of the week. So, let's get on to different styles of Alabama rigs. You have your bladed ones. So you have your bladed ones, and then you have your non-bladed ones. They both work. I know the new craze the last couple years have been bladed ones, but they do both work. I probably throw the bladed ones probably 75% of the time. I'm using the non-bladed ones to probably cover more water, where I'm not wanting to fluctuate. I'm just covering water, throwing it out there, reeling it in, throwing it out there, reeling it in. The bladed ones actually help it float, just like a spinnerbait or anything else. When you get that twirl on there, it's actually, you know, it's like a helicopter. That thing's, you know, so it kind of helps them float. So I think the reason why guys and everybody turn to the bladed ones is, one, it's a bigger profile in the water, but also it helps them, you know, maintain that level when they, you know, when they grab them fish, and them fish are, you know, in 15 foot of water, they can control their bait better. So that's kind of the difference between the blades and then the non-blades. But again, they're both good. They both catch fish. But then also a bladed rig. Here's a yum one. Let me cover these dudes up so I don't get stuck. So now you have a bigger profile. So when you spread them arms out, you know, there's a lot more flash. There's a lot more flash in the air, you know, or in the water. It just, I think it creates a bigger profile, you know, for them fish, and then also flash. You know, it kind of gets their attention, especially in that cleaner water. So, but the difference in them, for me, is I like using the bladed ones to fluctuate what water column I'm fishing at, whether it's near the bottom. You know, and one thing that we do all the time, I do, is I count down. You know, if I say I'm graphing with them Humminbird Electronics, and I'm, you know, graphing a point, and I see 10 fish out there suspended down in 15 foot of water. When I excuse me, till I catch one, I'm counting down. So I'm throwing it out there, making a long cast, and I'm sitting there, you know, counting down to, okay, let's count down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then start turning. If I don't get a bite, let's go to 7. Count down to 7. Start fishing it until I get bit. Then I know what water column I'm at, you know, and then I think I'm good for the whole day or most of the day. Seems like those fish kind of suspend everywhere, the same depth throughout that day, you know. So that's what I'm using that for. Where the blades I can control, you know, but there is different ones. I mean, I don't have Hog Farmer's a really good one. I've heard a lot of people using, and they got a sorry, apologize. They have some good umbrella rigs, but you know, here's a Picasso, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blades on it. You know, and this is one I've caught fish on it. It's a really hard rig to throw because it's so big and heavy, but it's an excellent rig, especially when them shad are getting in bigger schools, you know. It seems like this rig's my go-to. But anyways, tip of the day, just slide it over, bingo. So that's the difference in the bladed rigs and like I said, the non-bladed rigs. They both have their purpose, I think, but if I was going to go out tomorrow and buy one, it would probably be a bladed rig. It just seems like it gets more bites in that 4-month window than a non-bladed rig does. So, yep. If you got any questions, keep them up. Keep messaging. Drop them down below. And yeah, we'll talk about swim baits and jig heads next time.